Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening from Lahore. Today I would like to discuss a very sensitive topic which usually people do hesitate to discuss on that topic. That is basically hellishness. Nowadays you are watching on different news channels that the sexual harassment incidents taking place in the madrasas, in the universities, colleges, schools, and child abuse is also common. The reason is that is the vulgarity, absurdity. We keep quiet on these issues, and I think this sort of issues of child abuse, sexual harassment should be highlighted to prohibit the reprobates, the incumbents which are doing this sort of activities. Whenever the different news channels raid on the brothel houses and they inquire from the courtesans of prostitutes why you are here, she always will say that due to financial constraints, is doing this sex work, is a sexual worker, and my husband is basically a addicted person, and there is no source of income. This is my sustenance. That is the reason he is present at this brothel house. In the ancient times, when reprobates have abundant amount of money, they often used to go to the brothel houses, pay amount to the courtesans or prostitutes, with the stern actions of the administrations of the cities. This sort of vulgarity spread, brothel houses spread all over the Lahore, all over the Pakistan, and now in different areas this sort of brothel houses are present. People are paying amount to these brothel houses, almost 500 to 1000 rupees, and they are doing festivities in that areas. And I think the major role nowadays is the media, social media, in the news channels, which are basically engender of this vulgarity, and people trap the different other people for fornicator sodomy. One type of fornicator is ravish, which is by oppression with the child, with the female, or and other type is the fornicator by consent. People basically blackmail the other people for their objectives. And the other thing nowadays, the people are also can share of sodomy. Some can share of fornicator, some can share of sodomy. It is astonished that very discerning people are involved in the sodomy. That is, I think, totally the torment of Allah will be for those who are involved in this sort of fornicator or sodomy, because you are already well aware that we are passing through a pandemic of COVID-19. That is basically nemesis of Allah, because we are not obviating us from this sort of evil vulgarity, the absurdity that is common. People shout different ways to spend money, and how to get lust. The festivities, they spend amount of money on the brothel houses for their lust, and the reprobates are also involved in this sort of activities. And it is our duty that we should spread this sort of news and intimate the people to aware this sort of people, because hypocrisy is very common in our society, and people just trap the other people, and after that they do fornicator or sodomy with them. I think administration should also play a vital role in this issue, and because some people are all this is also happening, particularly in the brothel houses, under the patronage of some vital people, because you know very well in Pakistan bribery is common, and these brothel houses pay amount to that administrative man, the vital man, and their sustenance is going on. I think this sort of vulgarity, absurdity should be prohibited, and child abuse and the fornicator also there should be a strict action on this sort of people, because the wrath of Allah will be for those who disobey his laws.